People often talk about how you can prepare for life after divorce. And what I think is important is that you realize that going through a divorce is a period of time in your life. And there will be that period of time, and then there will be a time one day when the divorce decree will become final, and your attorney or your paralegal will reach out to you and tell you that the divorce is final. That's a strange day, and people react differently on that day. Some people celebrate, they'll have divorce parties, and they'll be joyous, and they'll be very happy and thankful that they received what they perceive to be their freedom. Other people will be very sad on that day. They will really struggle. They will find it to be one of the worst days of their life, and they will grieve. And so it's important to realize that there is no actual right way to be after a divorce. It's whatever and however you feel, because this is one of the largest life changes that you may experience during your lifetime. There are times in representing clients when I suggest to them that they should see a counselor, that they should potentially receive some kind of mental health help. And the reason that I do that as a lawyer is because this is a very difficult time. Sometimes I've heard the saying that divorce is actually 60% emotional, it's 20% legal, and it's 20% financial. I've really hung on to that saying because I believe that's true. If in fact we're dealing with something that is 60% emotional, then it makes sense that you would go out and you would get mental health counseling and help, and that you would do that alongside your attorney. Your attorney can also provide support to you, but we are not trained counselors and therapists. And so we're not able to give you the same level of care and treatment as those individuals can. It's a good idea to have both a lawyer and a counselor as part of your team through the divorce process. After a divorce, it's good practice to reach back out to your attorney if you have additional questions. Your attorney is probably available to do another coaching session or another consultation with you, may even be able to just shoot you an email and answer your questions. The reason is because you don't want to wade into more legal trouble. So if you think that you have additional questions about the interpretation of an agreement or about the court orders, it's a good idea to reach back out to your attorney to see if you could even hire them for a 1-hour consult or coaching so that you can get your questions answered. Those of us that have had to live through a divorce and that have had to deal with a custody plan, a parenting plan, separation agreement, understand that oftentimes life changes. Children get older, people lose jobs, things happen, and the court orders no longer apply. There's often a need to reach back out to your attorney for a post-decree proceeding that is a modification of child support, a modification of decision-making or parenting time. It is very reasonable to do that. I suggest that if you enjoyed and had a good working relationship with your attorney at the time, you should reach out to the same attorney who already knows your case and hire them again to help you in a post-decree proceeding. The person that you were before you got divorced is not the person that you will be after your divorce is complete. A whole new person will emerge, a new you. It'll be a new year. It'll be a new life. You might even call it your 2.0 or your 3.0 version of your life. There's a lot of good that comes after divorce. Divorce is a trauma. It's really hard. It's a loss. There's a lot that you have suffered and you have endured, but you do not have to be a victim. In fact, what you can become is a survivor. You can recreate your life and you can have the kind of life that you want to have. I know right now you might not imagine what that life looks like after divorce. But I can tell you from personal experience that you can have an extremely meaningful and beautiful life. And what will help you get through that divorce is to start to have goals about what that life might look like once you have finished being married and you're starting to enter into your new future. Start to have those goals so that you can aim towards them and you can work towards them once the divorce is finalized. If you have any questions about life after divorce, please feel free to reach out for a free case evaluation with New Leaf Family. We would love to talk to you about life after divorce and what comes next.